side, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from Hawaii.
The first day of Black American History Month. I'd like to acknowledge that there can only be first-time Black American president, and Barack Hussein Obama is that person. At the same time, we also want to acknowledge the Black American conditions in schools, in communities, in homes, even in our prisons. And I want to thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Paula Flo. I'm the executive director of a national grassroots organization called The Hitting Stops Here. I'm also the producer of American Safe Pass, and I want to thank you for being here.
Because we need to do better, and we can do better, and it actually shows how to do better, and it's simple.
And I'm a child counselor, and I'm a therapist that works with children through adults, and my specialty is in trauma. I read the research on spanking. It's so clear that there's just no confusion, that it's destructive, and that it's really just a cultural norm that is inside of us that we have to really move beyond. So I want to do a documentary to help people understand that, and to give them some alternatives, and to see children in a different way. I have a granddaughter. She's 3. And we don't hit her. We talk to her. We use positive discipline. And she's so bright. She's so verbal. And she's lovely. And I think, why would you hit a child if you can raise this darling child without doing that? And not to say they're not frustrating.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's almost like saying, why would you buy a computer or a cell phone and just drop it on the floor or kick it around?
Oh, my
you know,
gosh,
it's the same thing. Why would you do that?
That's
you know,
right.
We wouldn't do it to our pets.
My husband said this morning, he says, you know, we're so careful with the car seats. You know, why do you put your baby in the car seat or your little child in the booster to keep them so safe, just so you can pick them up and hit them?
One book that you recommend people read. Do you have a title of a book that you can tell people?
Oh, there's so many. Yeah, the Religious Roots of Spanking Children. It's a great book.
Very good. Thank you so much. And you know what? We're going to hear more because would you join me on my America Speaks radio show?
Oh, that's exciting. I'd love to do that.
Trying to find out what is the entire world saying in relation to this topic. We've been constantly working on it in South Africa.
I see.
And working in schools, I mean, creates a great exposure for us as an organization to get exactly what's happening in relation to corporal punishment with children. So our interest was basically to hear what other people are saying and what steps have been followed by other countries in getting it right. We have a wonderful constitution, though, in South Africa,
Okay.
And it's, I mean, the law, it has been outlawed, it has been banned.
So teachers are literally just breaking the law when they use it.
Exactly, they know. They know.
Because it inhibits them. Instead of allowing the child to want to explore the world, and the children learn through engaging and touching and feeling things. Yes. And of course, you don't want to let them touch the hot stove. They need to learn that, but you don't need to hit them for them to learn that.
Exactly.
But it not only can inhibit their creativity, as you're suggesting, because instead of embracing the world and trying to learn about the world by exploring, the parent will sort of make the child inhibited and scared to interact with the world if they're constantly being hit. We also know from some brain studies that if a child is frequently hit or popped or smacked, that this can release negative, stress hormones for the child. And that we don't really know what can happen, but it can affect the brain development and how the brain is wired, because the brain is being bathed in these stress hormones as a consequence.
Can that become an addiction? Can it become where that child, just those hormones are just present, or triggered easily?
Well, yes, they can be triggered more easily.
I see.
And there's ongoing research to try to understand how these kinds of stress hormones are affecting kids long term. So we don't totally know that, but it can affect their attention level, attention span, and various other aspects of their development.
Well, listen, Dr. Holden, I just want to thank you so much. I have such respect for your work. Call me. I want to help you in any way I can.
That'd be wonderful.
And good luck, and we'll stay together on this.
Please, yeah.
Remember what we had from the good times that we have shared with the ones we've lost. Yes, we've lost. I can't even believe what is happening right on our streets. It's so sad to see that you and me, we are struggling in this land of green. It's got me saying, living.
These legislative acts have in common, both the NDAA and HR 3027. They both relate to authoritarian abuse in the USA. And so we're going to talk today to primarily our American school children, and we do hope that concerned adults and parents, all child caregivers, would listen in and do whatever they can to support, because our American school children are counting on responsible, caring adults to support their protective needs. Al Crowell here at the Global Summit here in Dallas, Texas, and the other day we were meeting and I heard you start talking about an approach to parents regarding corporal punishment. What was it that you wanted to add to our event the other day?
Oh, right, Paula. I was thinking during one of the talks that one of the things we haven't really focused on as an approach to parents is their own pain in punishing their kids with violence.
Very good.
I think many, many parents really do not feel good about themselves. And they have to kind of blame the kid for making them do it, but they don't feel good about themselves doing it. And that's another avenue for us to, if you will, sell what we're trying to offer them as different alternatives, is to say, this really benefits you. You are going to feel better about this also.
Very good.
Besides the effectiveness that we know other methods bring as far as short-term and long-term effect, the parent feeling better about themselves and their connection with their kids is an area that I think we could focus on more.
If a person's listening to this right now saying, hey, that's true, I don't feel good about myself, do you have any website you could direct them to where they can just begin learning how to do things differently with their child?
Well, of course, on the board of Parents and Teachers Against Violence in Education, I would recommend that, which is nospank.net.
Very good, yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much, and thanks for your advocacy for our children.
People killing and people dying. We are trying to get through these hard times in paradise. To get through these hard times. In paradise, we have to stay strong and get through these dark times in paradise.
We're out at the Capitol hoping to put an end to corporal punishment in Anguilla. The organization, The Hitting Stops Here, lined downtown sidewalks to voice their opinion. The Anguilla School District is one of the districts that still uses corporal punishment. Protesters say this method is outdated and they want change.
We in Mississippi are among the last remaining schools that still use this ineffective, brutal practice. And I don't want to be, when I get out there next year to become a teacher, you better not put a paddle in my hand because you are insulting me as a person.
The organization plans to make several stops in the metro area this weekend.
You know what I mean?